Hey, hold on a second. I want a word.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Aw, that's no fun.
Oh no, we should check to see he's all right.
Running diagnostic. Error. Diagnosing diagnostic.
Those big empty windows. Feels like the building's watching me. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there. Okay, maybe not.
It's so empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Lucky? Huh? So who the devil are you? You certainly paint a picture, and I'm certainly intrigued. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, gorgeous? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company. A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop? Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Aha! I can only think of one man daring enough to... Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and...
He's definitely not doing that anymore.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former... Thank you. But the people in my orbit come and go all the time. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. Settling an old score. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a reason.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home?
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands. The man lost an arm! What are the odds? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place, and my own family's involved. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can... My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field. And one day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother...
It must have been real hard on you.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be... Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and all the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility. I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain. I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable. Then my family's disgrace. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all... I even had Mother declared legal. Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother, just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance.
Damn, wish I'd thought of that.
I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned. And it can...
You know, some people work hard just to...
break back into high society, yes. I'm trying to do several things at once. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. Everything that Mother lost. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was...
That's Byzantium for you. Gossip mongering's a bigger
That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. Thank you, Captain. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough...
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a... Finally, I get to put my inheritance... Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. A word of advice before you go. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage...
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employee.
It's not theft if she's giving us permission. I'll keep it down.
This unit is under construction.
in orbit above Gorgon. Do return in one piece, Captain.
I don't know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures it.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way? Hey, take your time.
Come here. Let's have a chat. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Want to run that by me again? Feisty one. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Just don't ask me to dance. Every day, salvagers and scrappers say, the ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who... First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at foot. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, we're the only Watch your...
Smell that? Cheap whiskey and stale cigarettes. My kind of place.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? So, you just wandered in for the genteel It's not every day that Sublight's vice president strolls in through the front door. You hear him? But I paid my dues last week. This is bullshit. Here.
I can't believe that worked. We gotta try that more often.
Mr. Vicker used to take collections over at the OSI building.
We don't get a lot of you VIP types around here. Let me know if you need... I assume you're here for salvage. Can't help you there. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick up... Vicious cycle. But lucky. Sure, I knew him. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the office. The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Awful shame about what happened to him. 3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just don't forget to close your...
You're a... That was my salvage, Trixie! You had no right to admit...
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it! Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it...
But this was personal, Lex! It's a question of salvage! That wreck was gonna make me...
Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit...
Fair's fair. All of it...
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's... You do that for me? I appreciate it all the same. Freddy, Trixie, go on a...
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been... May I first say what an honor it is to stand in your company. Your exploits with Miss Hagen are the stuff of legend. So, just up the road, and I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with blood. So I snuck around and added my tag. Clear as day, so no drunken idiots could...
For the record, when I heard the Marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Quit leading the Anyway, that's my story, ma'am. I drew next in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
She can't do that.
I'm afraid so, Trixie. If you don't like it, you can become... Congratulations. Here's a 6-pack on the house, your adjudication fee. Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
We could always go back and rile him up again later.
That's my captain.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the train of time.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Holy shit, a fresh face. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous... Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess she'd tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium? Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Chairman Rockwell ain't that old, Cap.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me... Right on. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. Help me get my recordings. No shit? All right. One of them I stashed in the... I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment. Just outside OCI's. You'll find another. It's in the main lab store. The final one is in human... It's tucked behind a pipe in observation. Strength to your sword arm.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse.
What have you got there?
Adrena time, I think. I found some in an old bus.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
You think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again.
Jerome would have loved this place. You don't look like one of the salvagers. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here. You're kidding, right? This rock is littered with... I don't know. Looking for something up. It is to me. My husband and I... nowhere good. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the... When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a... As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. A broken heart. This place is greedy. Took my Jerome. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract. And he carried it wherever he went. You'd really do that for me? I don't have much, but if you... Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a... Sorry?
Afraid not.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of the goods. Just so I know I can trust you.
What do you think you're doing? Sublight appreciates your business, friend.
Lucky's problem was that he was always overconfident in himself. But us? We got this, whatever it is.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here. Keep an eye out, Captain. This place don't look entirely safe.
This unit is currently, please return, error. This unit, please return, have a...
Okay, keep him quiet.
So we're skipping a colony ship. Tartarus is a... Not like there's a long list of contenders. Least Tartarus has working plumb... Ain't that the truth? If only you'd known before you signed... For what it's worth, you've played your cards... If that's not making lemon slap... Not that I'm surprised, even if you haven't been in... Can't fault you for that. Where do you think this is headed for... I don't know about that. In any case, say the word... Anything else?
I think I've figured out what you need.
Besides the smoke and some privacy?
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work right. You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me. Even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
Drop on it.
There you go.
Fix up and I won't have any new battle scars.
Where were we? If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You drop a wrench on your head or something?
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Access granted.
Mr. Thompson told me 100 times the cannery couldn't afford spare parts for Bess. All while Spacer's Choice was building this? They got one for Edgewater. Oh, it's just salt tuna. Come on, we got a volcano too.
They really think Adrena time does all that?
Keep your aim steady and your trigger finger at the ready. Adrena time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Got nimble fingers, Captain. Nice going.
Take your best shot, asshole! Tear them apart!
Guess you get what you pay for with Spacer's Choice guards, too.
I hope their passing was swift. Got it. Heads down.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
think this screen's taller than my entire shop back home.
Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do?
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent. Oh, that's a social good. Don't you agree?
I have... Incoming! I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Halt. Sister, begin.
Their mistake. We did it! No one with an honest job has an office this nice. Captain!
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a dream and
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here. I have This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot. Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here.
That don't make any sense. How?
But marauders are just mindless.
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
We're looking for a comms tower, right? Ought to be one of the tallest things around. It's gonna get a signal past these canyons. I sure hope that spooky person on the screen ain't waiting for us. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin as it is.
I'm hoping this leads us to someone we can talk with face to face. Or punch, if it comes to that.
Oh, this looks just like the abandoned parts of Edgewater.
Let's keep moving before we get all introspective. You, doing okay, Parvati?
I've been better. But thank you for asking.